Hello and welcome. We're here at our announcements after a big week of action. The Ram, as always, is going to be in our big announcements tonight. I am Pepperjack after a big week, and we'll give the announcements right to the Ram to explain a couple things about what's happened this week, as well as what will happen towards Team Battle and the old school event. Hello, everyone. Welcome in again to the announcements. Thank you for viewing the announcements. It's really appreciated. 33 people or more have watched the last past announcements uploaded to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching that. In a big way, it's the big supporters in our YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing as well. We appreciate that as well. And the loyal viewers on Twitch, as well as the subscribers on there, thank you for subscribing as well. But other than that, we move on to right to the announcements here that we have heading into Team Battle, our old school event, and so much that has happened this week on the TPW show. So to kick it off, we have obviously the announcements about the incursion, the home show, sorry. And we had a big matchup. Something we didn't see before in Razor in a while is his uncontrollable rage. He took it out after losing the tournament against Insidious. In a big way, that was a huge loss for Razor. He took it out on Mr. USA, who faced him, unfortunately, after that big rage attack. Razor told me backstage after that match, he's like, I really want back into the title picture. I'm not here to joke around, and I will take out anyone, if possible, to get to that spot. And obviously, as Death mentioned in his promo, we'll get to that in a second, but as he mentioned, you do not want to get in the way of Razor and his rampage, so I am allowing that. That'll be a last minute match as well. It will be Razor one-on-one with a opponent at TPW Old School to get an opportunity at the main championship between whoever wins with Death and Chosen One, obviously, at Team Battle. So Razor will get that opportunity in that night as well. That will be a huge matchup. Um, Sorry, looking at my notes here just to not get off track, but definitely some big matchups heading into there. The home show, Razor attacking those things and stuff. But moving forward with the home show, we saw a big matchup between Death and obviously Ace Isabella, his wife, against Chosen One and Kayla, the main champions who they're facing at Team Battle for their titles. Death ended up with a brutality win against that team, proving why he's a good number one contender. I don't agree with what he said. That's another thing we'll get into right now with this promo that he mentioned on the home show. He said specifically that anyone doesn't deserve to be in the spot they're in as a face because they're just pretty boys chosen by the Ram. I just want to relay that message to Death that I don't choose people based on their looks. I chose them from their talent. You look at people that I've chosen, yes, they do look kind of the same, but that's not a coincidence. I don't choose people from what they look, their talent. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have given Death the opportunity to be a part of that tournament. I chose him even before finding out that he took out Jerry Goodman. That's how much I believe in his talent. I gave him another opportunity at the championship spot. I gave him another opportunity to be a part of the new talent show to then be later on added to the main roster when he was ready. I didn't boot him out of the show because he lost. I could have, but I didn't, and I gave him that opportunity. I'm a fair person. I believe in talent, and that's what I focus on. With Chosen One as well, that was another person that I saw in the Indies way before he was added to the new talent program, which is a program we use to push superstars to the main roster. And he did really well. That's why we all chose him to be one of the top guys in the industry. Not because of his looks at all. I mean, uh, so many other superstars you can think of. C. Brown, um, Chuckles. I mean, look at Chuckles. He's not exactly the most, I don't want to say it, but good looking superstar. But his talent and his charisma, his way with the crowd, that's what drew him to be a top superstar. It's not about the looks, it's about the talent again. Just want to clarify that to Death so that he doesn't try to turn those things around on me thinking I only sign people because of their looks. It's not that. But anyways, moving on from that promo, which you can see clearly on the home show that we released recently. That promo with Death, you can hear it. But moving on with the next part here, the new talent incursion. Just an amazing night all throughout the night. You had major talent with those superstars involved. The team battle, that was amazing. Former superstars of TPW, Wesley, Baron Corbin, Robert Roode against Team New Talent, Eligua, Preston, Perseus, and Daniel Brown. Amazing match overall. Um, Elimination style, definitely a big matchup for both sides to prove themselves. Um, you'll have to tune back in to see that. If you want to see the result, that's a big matchup you want to catch on the new talent show released recently. Um, as well as our next matchup that we did not expect as well. The Rock and Roman Reigns one-on-one. That's a WrestleMania extravaganza main event for sure. And definitely a last minute match made by Preston and myself. We were backstage and we had Roman there, The Rock, my brother, obviously Dwayne. Definitely a last minute decision, well worth it for that matchup to be a part of the Incursion pay-per-view night for the new talent show, as well as the main event. I mean, our newest superstar, Pete Dunne, the new talent show against Joe Hendry from TNA. Again, you'll have to find out who wins there. A big matchup between those two. Amazing match. Again, tune in for that to find out about that more. But amazing outcome of that match. Moving on to the away show, definitely qualifying matches for Zinda and Ash, the all-in-one champion. For the women's side, definitely Zinda pulled out all the stops to pick up a win on that match, as well as later on in the night we had that battle royal. away show #1 contendership, the title, and it was a big matchup. You'll see that as well. The main event match of that show, definitely a big main event, including Insidious as well as the former champion Jake. His favor with Destroyer revealed in that night as well. Again, tune in for that. Those are big matches I don't want to reveal just yet, so you have to tune in for those matches to find out. But overall, a good week for TPW. We continue on with those qualifying matches, which include the men and women's side. For them to choose a legend of their choosing, it could be from TPW or WWE, because we are in collab with them. So it'll be definitely a big matchup on both sides there to determine who will be chosen in the end for the old school event as well for those nights. So far qualified are Joe Hendry and Zinda. We'll see who else qualifies within the next couple weeks for that tournament. But yeah, overall a great week here this week for TPW. Make sure to tune in for more action next week, heading more and more close to the old school event, as well as later on in the month of November we have the team battle pay-per-view, which is announced Destroyer being a part of his OG team with the new leader Jake, we know, of the Faces of Fear against the new corporation. We'll see who they will add to their side against Destroyer and the OG Faces of Fear. So we'll see what will happen there. But thanks again for tuning in for the show this week, the new talent show, the home show, and the away show. I'm the Ram as always with these announcements, and we'll catch you next week for that. Well, thank you indeed, Ram, for those big announcements. We'll see you next week for sure for more big action. Tune in to those videos to watch more. Thank you for subscribing as well on Twitch and YouTube. And we'll see you again next week, guys.